Shit 90 Shows Taught Me.
Shit 90 Shows Taught Me was not filmed before a live studio audience.
Are you ready to slay another day? So are we. Welcome back to Shit 90 Shows Taught Me. I'm Jess Sterling here with my co-host, Sarah Humphrey. Sarah, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing really well, and I'll tell you why. It's because this episode of Buffy taught me how to be a good girlfriend, and I feel like I learned a lot from watching this episode. Rule number 1, don't cry. Crying is bad because crying is blackmail. So that is the number one thing that I learned. Bad on me, because I'd be crying a lot. I didn't realize that every single I shed a tear, I was blackmailing my significant others. But now, and it's kind of like reading Rainbow, the more you know. Now I know. I can't cry because that is
can't
blackmail.
Cry, can't be boring, because you'll just get left with no word on anything. Just left, up and left.
This is now, if this episode was made in this day and age, we would be ghosting. Because that's what the dude did. I don't remember his name. Oh, Warren.
Have you seen Warren? Where's Warren?
I don't know his name, but I was like, wait a minute. That's the only thing that I got out of this episode.
Because he sucks. That's what we know. Can I just ask, because my TikTok lately has been like taken over. Okay. And I know our algorithms tend to be quite different.
Go on, but also I forgot to tell, I deleted TikTok like a month ago.
So you've been off the top.
My therapist and I decided that it causes too much anxiety for me.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm proud of you. That's a really good decision.
And I've deleted Instagram as well because
so you're like off most of the social media.
I'm off the grid. Yeah, my algorithm decided that it wanted to give me everything that causes me a lot of anxiety and strife, and I couldn't get away from it. So I just deleted it.
You said to hell with you. Get out of here.
But, and I've been feeling a lot better. I mean, I'm still anxious because I'm crazy, but I'm feeling a lot better.
Because you live in this universe, which is anxiety inducing. So it's fair.
Yes. I was, I really hate the word like triggering, because like I feel like a lot of people just like took it and ran with it in the last 10 years. But sometimes there's not a better word.
It was just causing anxiety. It was.
Anyway, blah 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 blah. Tell me about your algorithm.
Okay, so lately, and this is semi sort of related. I can't honestly. The real thing is, I've been meaning to bring this up for like the past 3 podcasts, and I always forget. And this time, Warren made me remember it. So very recently, my TikTok is filled with, and it's always the same story. It's a woman who has used this like AI tool called like Cheater Busters or something like that. And they have found out that their significant other, either husband, boyfriend, whatever, is cheating on them. And sometimes they'll like, there's ones where women will like catfish their own husband and like show up in like at the restaurant and go in like the corner and like watch their husband be like stood up on this like Tinder date. There's one where they will go to the restaurant and like confront them. There's one where this woman found out who like that her husband was cheating on her, reached out to the like new person who didn't realize that he was even like married, and like they became friends, and threw this like divorce party with like a cake that said "fuck you" on it. So when the husband came home, it's like this is in my TikTok right now.
Hold on. So this is a real person, and she is like the Veronica Mars of cheating.
Well, no, it's not just one person. It's like it's like a million people. I'm getting all of these TikToks, but like some of them, I'm like, they have to be fake. Like, there's no way this is real.
Yeah,
there was one where the girlfriend was at her boyfriend's parents' house, and they were all hanging out, and she did like a Google Chromecast and like cast his like Tinder photo onto the TV and was like, look what your son has been up to while I've been carrying his child.
Oh no.
So
okay, so you're just cheating TikTok.
Yes, and I don't know how I got
No.
here, but like I can't. It's like they're
Like,
kind of juicy, you know.
yeah,
I keep watching them. That's why.
you like the drama. That is what's
It's
happening.
really fun, honestly, because it's
Yeah.
like so ridiculous. And watching the men try to like squirm their way out, like the one guy when she showed up, he was literally on a Tinder date, and the wife shows up and sits down because the woman went to the bathroom. She sits down in the like new girl's seat. And the
Mhm.
guy's like, "What are you doing here? What are you?" And he's like doing one of these, like looking around.
Oh
And
my
he's like,
god.
"Can we just talk about this later? Can we not do this here?" And she's like, "Excuse you? Like, you're not coming home tonight."
That's crazy.
Very dramatic.
And then
Anyway,
to film it
yeah.
as well. I mean, it's a
I
lot. I mean, like,
know.
some of them are probably skits, but
They definitely are. Like, there's no way the majority of them aren't like
Mhm.
fake.
Yeah.
But I'm here for the
It
drama of
brings you
it. But
joy. Yeah.
it does a little bit. But Warren reminded me of those people because he's
Yeah.
just like such an idiot that it's like you are so dumb. Like you literally created this woman like for yourself, where her only purpose is to serve you.
Right.
And then you got bored with her and you just left her. Like
Yeah.
you're a fucking monster, Warren. You're a
Yeah.
monster.
He's a monster. And the crazy thing is Buffy comparing her experience
Yes.
with what's her name? Annie?
April.
April, sorry. With April's. And she's like, I know exactly how you feel, April the robot. I can relate to you because my boyfriend, who I ignored for 6 months, went to the army to gain
Oh.
some purpose.
See, I didn't necessarily read it in that way. I read it as like she doesn't know what to do if she doesn't have a boyfriend.
There's
So
that
like
too. Yeah.
that's where she like ends up by the end of the episode is like I need to figure out myself first, which growth, right? Like I'm very
Yeah.
impressed with the emotional growth
We've
here.
been saying that for a very long time.
Yes, we love that she's recognizing it's better off if she takes some time for herself, not just jumping from relationship to relationship. I also can't believe we have gone about 7 minutes into this podcast without mentioning that like Joyce is a dead.
Okay, so this is the thing. I yes, like she comes home. I mean, it was a very like happy Joyce episode. We could start there. It was a very happy Joyce episode. Joyce went on a date with this guy Brian, and she was telling like really funny stories. Like I'm telling you, Joyce is like high key funny. She's a riot. She was telling this hilarious story.
Joyce's stories almost killed me. Like truly, the beginning of the episode, I was so fucking bored with her stories. I was like, she needs to shut up. Like she needs to stop trying to tell people stories because they're never good. They're never funny. I don't know how she managed to have like such a good date with Brian because she bores me to tears.
Well, okay, hold
but
up.
he enjoyed her, I guess.
Yeah, he enjoyed her all right.
He enjoyed her in the car. He enjoyed her at the restaurant.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think like it was a lot more innocent than that. I thought the scene with Dawn and Buffy like trying on the outfit was really cute and funny. And yeah, it seemed like she had a great time. She got flowers. Oh my gosh. And it was like
that
I
was
had a great
nice.
night. The flowers were beautiful. They did not look like cheapo 1-800 flowers.
They were not carnations.
Or
so
he got the Uber Deluxe 1-800 flower.
I mean, 1-800 flowers did not exist at this time. So,
well, actually, what happens if it was just a phone number and it was 1-800 flowers?
Okay, that's true.
And then
it did look like quite a girthy bouquet. There was
there was a lot of girth.
There was girth in the bouquet.
It was thick. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and she was like very jazzed, right? Like she was so excited about the date. She was very nervous about the date, and then when she got home, she seemed like really happy. Like she was wearing a red lip, which I was all for.
Yeah, she was like, I can't wait to tell. Like, who wants to hear my story? Very much like, who wants to see my HOH room?
Yeah.
Like, who
wants to hear about where I left my bra? Yeah,
yeah. And I also, I mean, and this is the thing. Like, didn't I warn you that when you're the happiest, that's when you fall from the highest point. This is the thing. I don't trust happiness. And maybe
you said this.
I said that. I don't trust it. And this is exactly what the fuck happened.
Well, the show really was like, okay, Joyce has a brain tumor. Okay, we fixed the brain tumor. Now she's going to wear a headscarf for like 2 episodes. And then, oh, wait, let's pretend it never happened. She's going on dates. Her life is better now. We didn't pretend it never happened, but like she is 180 fully
She's
fine.
feeling better.
All
her hair
to just
back.
drop dead.
And she's going on dates. She seems really happy, and then she drops dead. But now this is my further complaint, and this kind of ties in from last week. I could have probably spent the next 10 minutes debating you if she was really, really dead, or if she like was kind of alive. No, not pretending.
I mean, I feel like maybe there's a question of if she's dead, if she doesn't have the like dead fish eyes. You know what I mean? Like her eyes are fully ass open.
Until I hear, it's kind of like in the old days of Dawson's Creek, unless we see them unclothed and reference sex, I'm not counting it as sex.
It took me a second to figure out where you were going because in my head, I'm like, until we see them unclothed in a casket, we don't know.
Until I see like the funeral and people crying that she's dead, I don't know for sure. Now, this is where my little complaint comes in. Then I go and see shit that people are like, yes, she's dead. Like, let me speculate, let me speculate.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
That's very fair. It isn't it to pick. I feel like to me, it was very clear she was dead, but that was literally because of the eyeballs. Like if her eyeballs had been closed, maybe there is like a chance. It was the eyeballs in a combination with the way she's laying, and she looked like the rigor mortis. Like
no,
she looked pale as fuck. Like she looked ghastly pale. But either way, I mean, at the very least, we can speculate on cause of death. I feel like it's probably aneurysm, sort of a brain related. I mean, it didn't look to be like there's foul play.
I'm assuming so. That was my first guess. Is there any way that Glory went back to the house and did something to her? Is there any way that Glory murdered her? Glory said, like, I'm going to kill your family. Glory knows that Buffy rejected her body double / brother /
we're going to talk about
herself.
That. It's getting nasty.
Is there any way that Glory did this? I do think that like the autopsy is going to say some sort of like brain aneurysm or like something along those lines. But did Glory come visit the house? Like, did Glory do something from afar? Is it just like regular medicine that like she like just randomly had another incident? I think it would be more interesting if we tied Glory into it, because then Buffy has even more of a reason to want to get redemption. But I also see like the opposite argument of like, there's some things that in the world of supernatural, normal shit still happens.
Yeah.
And I understand like that could also be an interesting, compelling storyline.
I think it's probably going to be the latter, that it was just an aneurysm. And I think it's going to be even more impactful because Buffy can't understand that she can't fix everything. There are certain things that a Slayer can't protect people from, and modern medicine and like brain stuff is one of those things. I think she's going to channel that into taking out Glory. Like, I do think she's going to take her grief, and we may see a resurgence of like Buffy just doing too much because she's so grief stricken that she doesn't know how to deal with the pain. And I think that could like bleed into season 6 a bit of like,
that's a little insensitive.
Yeah.
That's really insensitive, Jess. You should watch your words. Don't say the B word.
Sorry.
And aneurysm in a sentence. That's so rude.
So I do think I could see that happening. I don't think it's Glory. I mean, for one, because if we saw her like suck out Joyce's brain, Joyce just would have gone like nuts, like the rest of the crew, presumably, unless the tumor, whatever. I do just think it's going to end up being like maybe we see Buffy like freaking out and trying to be like, this is glory or this is something else. What was this? And it turns out
Right.
is normal,
It was
right?
just
Like
like a normal medical
a
thing,
freak
and
accident
yeah.
thing. Yeah. Now, my question is like, obviously, this is going to impact Buffy as a character, Dawn as a character, like the story to come, right? Like, the ripples will be felt from this thing for seasons to come, I assume. But I feel like my looming question, my first gut instinct of a question is like, well, then what happens with Dawn? Because Buffy is not a minor. Buffy is an adult now. Dawn isn't. So like in terms of where does Dawn go? Like her dad is still alive. Like he doesn't have custody, but I did get an answer from our lawyer friend, Tom Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, not a spoiler, but I have to answer a legal question. He spent a lot of time working on a guardianship case earlier the year. Parents have legal guardianship by default. So for Buffy to become Dawn's legal guardian, she would need to file a petition, provide notice to the parents, other siblings, and any grandparents who all have a chance to object. Parents have priority in these cases, unless there's a reason they shouldn't have guardianship, like a restraining order. It varies a bit by county, but the courts usually send an investigator to check out the new legal guardian and the living situation before the petition is permanently approved. So this is interesting, right? So that means like her dad is the default unless Buffy is like, no, I want to keep Dawn and fight for her. And then her dad could theoretically just be like, wave a hand and be like, okay, you're fine.
Yeah. Well, yes. Mr. Summers is, I think, in like Italy with the secretary. So that's one thing.
He's an absentee parent. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you've seen Shameless, you've seen this all play out.
Yes.
I don't think Buffy's gonna get Dawn to like go into the cocaine. Like, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like the whole process of like, petitioning, asking the parents, like blah 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 blah. I think that's where it's gonna lead. Like, Buffy's gonna be Dawn's legal guardian. There's no way that Dawn's gonna go off to Los Angeles,
but it could be a story point, right? Of like how Dawn is able to stay. My petition is, are you ready to hear what my pitch is for the show?
Okay, yes, of course.
I want, and now you're not a Grey's Anatomy girly, but
no, I haven't. I've seen one episode.
So in the show Grey's Anatomy, in the very beginning, Meredith has this house that she inherited from her mother, who's like it's a whole thing. She has Alzheimer's. She's in a home, whatever. Meredith inherits the house. It's a huge house. And all of the interns there's like rotating people. Everybody's living there. Then other people are living there. It's like because there's so much space and no one has any money and they just need a place to crash. What if Joyce's house becomes like the Grey's Anatomy house? And so Buffy and Dawn live there, but like, the Scoobies rotate who is there to kind of help out. So Giles stops in for a bit. Then, Dawn, Tara and Willow are there for a little bit. And it's kind of like the house.
Sure.
I just think it could work. I do think you're right. Dawn's not gonna leave the show, but I could see them doing a storyline where there's like an investigator who has to come and check on the living quarters and Spike shows up and it's like, a comedy of errors in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that tracks. I don't think I like any of it, but I think like that for me seems like very uninteresting, but I'm sure that they could do a good job. I almost would rather them kind of like yada yada it. Like, I don't really like want to see Buffy go to court and petition to be Dawn's legal guardian. Like, that's, once again, I saw it play out in Shameless, and
I don't think they'll necessarily do that whole thing. I do think it will just be another thing on Buffy's plate of like, and now she has this to worry about, all while trying to grieve and, all this other stuff. But I do want to, before we get into the rest of the Buffy robot situation, I want to talk about Xander, because the Xander in a puffy outfit in like the very first scene of the episode had me dying. Like, I don't understand why we weren't just punching a punching bag and why Xander literally had to be in like a sumo wrestler outfit.
Just for the bits, It's like, we got to get Xander in like a silly costume. Let's get him in there. I feel like that would be very therapeutic for you if you could punch Xander in the big puffy outfit.
I don't know that I have that much against Xander anymore.
You don't have the beef, yeah.
No, not with him specifically anymore. I mean, in general, I think it would be fun to have that outfit. I did like that Buffy was like hugging him in the outfit because she's like, "Oh, this is so nice."
Yeah, she's like, "I'm sorry,
yeah,
Puffy Xander. I didn't mean
it's
to
so
beat your ass."
cute.
And he was
Yeah,
sweating his butt off. Like,
I
it's
mean, who
probably really
wouldn't?
hot in there.
Yeah. I'm also very happy that he has found something that he is good at and like passionate about in terms of a job, right? Like my guy is passionate about carpentry and I'm very happy for him. I feel like he's found his thing.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's good at something, and sometimes it takes a bit of trial and error. And that's why I don't think what Xander did of taking a year off from school and trying out different jobs was bad, actually. I think that like maybe more people should do that instead of getting into thousands and thousands of dollars of student loan debt just to
Mhm.
not use their degree afterwards. Like, we've complained about this. Like, you're 18 years old, you have to like pick a major, aka what you're going to do for the rest of your life. You don't even know yourself at 18, and you're
Yeah.
putting all this money into a fancy university, taking out loans or spending bond money. And I think like what Xander did was like, I'm going to try a bunch of different things. And you know what? I found a passion in construction, which led to a passion in carpentry. And I'm really good at it. And he's knowledgeable and he knew how to fix that window. And he was like talking about shims and all this sort of stuff. It sounded like it sounded correct. So he's
Yeah.
not a buffoon anymore, and he can make very good money from that. So
It's a
good for
trade.
Xander.
The thing about trades is that they are always necessary. People are always going to need plumbers, electricians, carpenters. It is like not like recession proof, but you know what I mean? Like it's a mandatory necessary thing.
I mean, it kind of is recession proof because people
Yeah.
are, even if there's a recession, or like, people are gonna still need to fix their
Yeah, even
homes
like
to live
commercially,
in.
right? Like commercial buildings too,
I
which
mean,
it
a
seems
lot of
like
the times
he's
it's like, besides the tariffs and like the cost of materials increases, once again, like, even through all of this, people are still building, like, people are
yeah,
still updating,
renovating too.
especially
Yeah.
rich people too. Like, it doesn't affect them at all. So
Yeah.
good for Sam. And he's like in California. Like, he could probably make mad
Mhm.
money doing this. This is great. Anya
And
will
he
love
seems to be
it.
enjoying it too. That's the other thing. Like it
Yeah.
does seem like he enjoys it and he's like, "Oh, I can't even help myself. I'm like talking about this outside of work." Like
Yeah, that's
good for
cute.
him. But speaking of Anya, I love that she's an icon who tripled her money with stocks cuz she knows how to use a
Yes.
computer. I
She's
love
so
that for her.
smart. She's so smart. She figured it out all on her own.
Mhm.
I mean, like, honestly, she's had a lot of time to kind of figure out investments, but good for her. Triple.
Yeah.
She didn't only make money. She made money, money, money.
She made so much money. She made so much money that now she's giving Tara advice on how to do it.
Look at that. That's
And
so cool.
yeah, and she loves Chex Mix.
Oh my gosh. Once again, me and Anya. I love Chex Mix so much. And I never thought about how they made the crisscross pattern with Chex, but now I would like to know.
No. Do you have a
Um
I feel like we've talked about this. I'm getting like
mhm.
flashbacks. Do you have a favorite piece from a Chex Mix?
Mm.
Like what are you
Well,
picking out first if you're picking a thing you like to eat the most?
this is a little basic, but I really like the Chex.
Okay.
I really, really like the Chex. I mean, like, everybody loves a bagel chip. Breadsticks can go to hell. Nobody likes those.
I
Pretzels
like
or
the
whatever.
pretzels the least.
Um, maybe, but
Pretzels are dry,
I
which is
really
cute.
like Chex Mix Bold.
Oh,
It
is it
is
like spicy?
it's like, you know how like sometimes with Chex Mix there's like a very spicy piece, like a very
Sure.
an extra with extra
And
seasoning.
all of them like are like that?
All of them are like that. It's
Okay, so
so
this is
good.
like I really enjoy okay, so there's Cheez-Its, right?
Yeah,
There's
I like Cheez-Its too.
I do too, but I prefer okay, so a long time ago, I was like very in on the white cheddar Cheez-Its, right?
Ugh!
But how fucking dare you?
Adam
But
loves it too. He loves
they're
it
the best.
too.
But can I tell you what's even better than a white cheddar Cheez-It?
Oh, please tell me it's extra toasty.
No.
Oh, because that's my favorite.
No. It is the sharp white cheddar
No.
grooves.
Don't
It's
want
the
it.
grooves because they're crunchy. Like they're not okay. It's the equivalent of instead of buying chips, you buy Cape Cod chips. It's the cracker equivalent.
Well, okay. So also, I'm very afraid of crunchy snacks. So I
You
don't
might
like.
need to expand on that a little.
No, I can't. Well, okay. Like,
Are you afraid of like cracking a tooth on a
Yes.
crunchy? Okay,
Yeah.
that tracks. But like just to say you're afraid of a crunchy.
I am.
Okay, you're afraid of what they'll do to your teeth.
I mean, like, I'm afraid of them. Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, that's a fair thing as someone who's been to the dentist like I'm like besties now. Like I've been there like 3 times in
Yeah.
like a few months.
Yeah.
And I'm going again soon. I get it. You don't want to
Yeah,
crack
but
a
you've
tooth on a
never
crunchy
broken
thing.
a tooth on a thing of Chex Mix. And I have.
No, I haven't.
And I have.
That's scary.
Of course it's scary. My teeth are made of paper mache. It's terrible.
Oh my God.
I know. But I still love Chex Mix. And I'll tell you what, the safest thing to eat in Chex Mix is the Chex itself.
The Chex. Yeah, they're not that crunchy. Yeah.
So
but we love that Anya loves them and that she has
Yeah.
questions about how they're made. You know,
I
love
have
that for her.
questions too. I never really thought about it, but now I want to know.
One more thing before we get into the like robot stuff. Poor Giles has to babysit Dawn while Joyce is on a date and Buffy's at the Bronze. And he's like, I fucking hope so. For what he has to go through, like he's having to like talk about like teen girl things. Like poor Giles, like he doesn't want to talk about that. Not for him.
My favorite thing is like talking to the youths about like kid drama. It's so much fun. I mean, like none of my friends have like teenagers, but I love asking like my friends' kids who are like kindergartners, like the school gossip,
what the drama is.
And it's like my favorite thing. So I would love this. I want to know about the boys. Like I want to know about all the gossip. That sounds like so much fun.
Imagine Giles taking like a quiz in Teen Bop or something.
Oh my God, that's so fun. If I had a kid and they didn't want to tell me about the school gossip, I'd be so depressed. So depressed. They probably won't. I didn't talk to my mom about the school drama, but like I want to know everything. Tell me.
It all just seems very trivial.
But of course it's trivial, but like what else like would you rather talk about? Would you rather talk about how like I don't know, the environment that's important but boring.
Okay. So that's what Giles is up to. Let's talk about the robot stuff because I like how this episode immediately, I mean, it was so obvious from the minute we meet April that she's a robot. And I like that the show is very much like, yeah, we know it's obvious. Yes, she is a robot and yes, it's obvious.
She's so pretty, this girl. I have no idea who this is, but she's so pretty. She has gorgeous teeth, not made of paper mache.
Hair is very shiny.
Hair was the shiniest. I don't know who she is, but what an angel on this earth.
Yeah.
I have a question, just like a question. I have seen so many like teenage boy or men in general create or talk to robot, AI, whatever, or date. Have you ever seen in any source of media a woman making a man, except for besides Adam, because like, but that wasn't for companionship, like not my Adam from
Thank
last
you for
season.
clarifying.
I'm
yes.
sorry.
I was like very confused. I'm blanking. I feel like there was like a Disney Channel, like either a movie or a
Smart House.
show.
No, that was a man.
No, not Smart House. Not Smart House. I feel like there was Phil from the future. I don't think he was not a robot.
My point is that
no, you're right. It's always the other way
around. When women are lonely, you know what we do? Hang out with our friends.
Vibrator.
Oh, use a vibrator. Yes.
Because we know none of life's problems are going to be solved by making a man. Truly, we're smart enough to know that's not going to help anything. So we're an evolved species.
Yeah.
Whereas men, this fucker Warren is
Uh-huh.
basically like, you know what? Oh, and he tries to defend himself this whole episode. He's like, it wasn't for sex. It wasn't for sex. No, it was for companionship. I really just wanted a girlfriend. But you know what? She's too perfect.
Too
Warren,
perfect.
if I'm Buffy, I'm literally just choking out Warren in that moment. Like I'm just ending his life because truly, like, what are we doing here? What are we actually doing? Like, what do you mean she got boring because she was I thought she was exactly what I wanted,
Yeah.
but like, you know what? And then it was just she was boring,
It's just
and
like a
that's
tale
it.
as old as time. Like, we've heard this. Like, this is essentially just like a horror story for
This is
women.
what cheating men say. Going back to the
Yeah.
TikTok of it all,
Yeah.
this is what cheating men say. Oh, I was bored. Oh my God, is your life too perfect? Is your wife doing too many dishes for you? Is she
Mhm.
folding your laundry too
Well,
well?
this is also why, like, so many men like women that are, like, mean to them because they keep it spicy, and it's just like, okay. It's like, I don't know. I like because it wasn't even like she would have done anything if he was like, "I want
Yes.
you to be freakier in bed," or
Yes,
like,
slap me in the face. She
yeah,
would have done it. We saw her
she would
throw
have done
Spike
it.
through a fucking
Yeah, like, she
window.
would have done anything, but he was like, "I miss the challenge. I miss the chase." Like, I'm sure he could have even programmed her to not be so people pleasing, but,
Mm-hmm.
the point is that, like, like, there's nothing that she could have done. Like,
Yeah, and I
there's
love
nothing.
Buffy having that conversation with her as her like batteries are dying and they're like sitting on the swings together.
Yeah.
Like she's like, what was I supposed to do? I'm only supposed to love him. Like if I can't do that, what am I for? What do I exist for? Like poor fucking April. She
Yeah.
didn't fucking sign up for this, Warren. And you know who else didn't sign up for this? Warren, your fucking new girlfriend Katrina, who you're
Yeah.
constantly trying to hide all this shit from. Like
Yeah.
fuck off, Warren.
Well, okay, like, if I was Katrina, like, it would probably be better off if I didn't know anyway because
But he still wants to be with her is the thing.
oh, yeah, but, I mean, it's never gonna happen. She
He's
seems
a
like
fuckhead.
a self-respecting woman. She's like, "I want" because, like, this is the thing, like, he was okay, so, like, the story is Warren went to a different school, I don't know what school, a different school, and he lived in the dorm rooms, and he was lonely and made this girl, and, like, they dated, she was boring, and then he was at engineering class and met Katrina and was like, "I'm obsessed with you. You are so interesting. You are so cool. You have projects or whatever." I forget exactly what she did that was so cool in engineering class. And then he ghosted her and left and didn't tell her where he was going. And then from what it sounded like, he and Katrina like went from like town to town hiding from her. Because like didn't he say like didn't she say like we just left blah 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 to come to Sunnydale?
I feel like Katrina's only moved once. I
Okay.
don't think she's moved a bunch. I think maybe Warren has.
Okay.
And this is just like the fucking epitome of like, just have a fucking conversation. And yes,
Yeah,
she's a
but
robot.
she wouldn't
Deprogram her.
understand.
Do something. But
Yeah,
instead, he's getting people thrown through fucking windows, thrown across rooms because he won't just address the problem head
yeah.
on. He lets Buffy do his fucking dirty work. When April starts freaking out and malfunctioning and fighting, he's like, sorry, gotta go chase down Katrina. This is all you, Buffy.
Why did he make her into a weapon as well?
Because he's a fucking man. Because men, you know what men are obsessed with? Fucking vaginas, boobs, and guns. Like, I don't know, because this guy just thought it would be fun because he's a fucking idiot. I have
Yeah,
no respect
he's
for
stupid.
Warren.
Yeah, but I really do like your respect for the robots. I have been
Yeah.
working a very long time in robot respect awareness, and I'm glad that you're finally meeting me at this place because
Listen, April has awareness, you know? You
yeah,
can't just trap her in a box. She should be allowed to live her life. She should have been allowed to fucking kill Warren. Because look, you did this, sir. Here come the fucking consequences of your actions.
I mean,
my guy.
there will be no consequences for him
No,
because
because she's a dead robot now.
yeah, exactly. Like,
And you know what? The kids don't have a fucking seesaw in their park anymore because April fucking chopped that shit.
She did.
Judy chopped
She
the
did.
fuck out of it.
She did. That was pretty impressive.
I
Like,
loved that.
because like that's the thing. Like, she didn't kill anybody. She like threw people around. She almost killed Katrina, but she didn't. So
People
like,
were
there's
super
not-
happy when she fucking chucked Spike through a window.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. So there's not going to be like any investigation in this. So he can go
No.
and leave and chase Katrina around all over the country and beg for her forgiveness.
Why do
And
we let men get away with this?
I don't know, but there's not
Arrest
going to
him.
be. There's nothing to come of this. We
Get
just have
him.
like this dead human-looking robot on the swing set. I don't know who's going to take care of it. I think Buffy's waiting for him to come back. He's not going to come back. Like,
no, it's just gonna look like some lady died on the swings with some weird metal coming out of her
well,
abdomen.
does Buffy have to dispose of this? Like, is it like
She's
he
probably
made
one of the
this
only ones
her
strong
problem?
enough.
He made this her problem.
Typical
like,
man.
A typical man.
Just leaving things out for fucking women to deal with. Like,
It's
oh,
like,
take
no.
out the trash, honey. And the
Oh,
trash
that's
is
so sad.
April.
Oh, poor April. And she was like, she was so, I mean, like, I know that she was like crazy, but like all she wanted
cute.
to do, she was just like, I just want to find Warren. Like, do you
Yeah.
know Warren? Like, can
Do you know
help
what
me
she
out?
reminded me of?
What?
Do you remember in the early days of the internet, there was the girl obsessed with boyfriend, and she had like the really big eyes?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't she remind you of her kind of?
Now that you
She
say
had
that,
like
yeah.
brown straight hair too.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, of course I
Yeah,
did.
so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. She just wanted to find Warren. That's all she wanted.
Yeah.
And okay, obviously Warren wasn't from Sunnydale. That's what it was. Or he
No,
was
he
from
was.
Sunnydale, but
He went to
he
high
didn't-
school with Buffy.
Yeah, he didn't go to the university because like she kept asking everybody and nobody was like, I don't know who Warren is.
He probably knew she probably knew where he grew up because she found him at his parents' house. Like that's where he was staying.
She also was visiting every residential home
Like 3 in the morning.
at 3 in the morning. Which, by the way, like I respect that also because it's just like she is so. She's
perseverance, man.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to find him. I have to go to every single house. It probably took a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I give her props. Like
Can I tell you what else is sad about it too? Is we only see her interact with like one person at the 3 a.m. scene where she's like knocking on the door.
He was so mean.
He was so, wouldn't you be like, are you okay? Like if someone's knocking on your door at 3 a.m. being like, have you seen Warren?
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you not be like, I think I need to help this person or like call someone? Like, don't just yell at her and slam the door in her face. Like she is a young, helpless person.
I know. I felt so bad for her.
Yeah.
I love this robot. This might be like a top 5
Better
robot.
Better than Adam.
Definitely better. Well, Adam was like a robot, alien, human,
like a
monster hybrid. Like he was not just but like I haven't been like this like affectionate toward a robot in a very long time. She's better than Rosie. Rosie's a trash robot in comparison. Fucking trash.
Here's the thing though. Unfortunately, we may or may not have seen the last of Warren because so Spike he spends the episode. I did love the line. He shows up at the Bronze and he sees Buffy and she's like, what the fuck are you doing here? And he's like, oh, you thought I'd leave town? Like it's a free country. I love the line. If you want me to leave, you could put your hands on my hot, tight little body and make me.
Ew. I don't want to put my hands on his scrawny little
tight body.
Scrawny little skinny ass, pale ass body. No, thank you. I do not want
so funny.
to touch
and
him.
Then he shows up at the magic shop like in daylight under a blanket, whatever. And everyone's like, get the fuck out of here. We know what you did. He tries to explain away like, oh, it was Drew and blah, 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 blah. Fucking Daddy Giles just comes out of nowhere. He's like, we're not your friends. We're not your way to Buffy. There is no way to Buffy. Clear out of here. And Spike, this thing, get over it. And I was like, swoon.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was good, but then, I also kind of felt bad for Spike
Of course you did,
because everybody
because
was
you're an
being
empath.
everyone was so mean to him. He just wants a friend. Like, he was just on fire,
I mean,
and
but think about it. He fucking tied Buffy up and almost
I
got her killed. So,
know,
like, of
I
course
know.
they're gonna be
I
like,
was
"Fuck off."
I know. I know that, Jess. Like, I know that. Like, when I was like starting
Yeah.
to feel bad for him, I was like, they're not just mad at him because of the crush. They're mad because like he tied her up and like he was like threatening her and put her in a dangerous situation. He's always so annoying. But like, I felt bad because he has nobody. And I just felt
Yeah.
bad, which is so annoying because like I don't
But,
even
like
like him that much. I just feel bad for him.
yeah. But did you not find it sexy at all when Giles
Giles?
was like, mm,
I mean, like, I liked the
mm."
I liked the just your little moves. So funny. I liked, like, his strength. I liked the masculinity aspect of
Mhm.
it. I'm just not attracted to
He
Giles.
said, "Stay away from my daughter." Mm.
Okay, that's weird. No. I don't know. I've like, that's like, I don't know.
No, he said, "Fuck off, Spike. Don't come near Buffy ever again."
Yeah. I just like I don't know. I mean, yeah, like it was great. Like I thought that it was great, but I just felt bad for stupid Spike. Stupid Spike. And this is like what's the thing?
Yeah.
It's like how in the world am I going to get to endear myself to Spike? It's when he's like this pathetic little loser that I'm like, "Oh, Spike, like I feel so bad." But like, but also like I just want him to be have like a friend like that. But then he's also nasty and so mean. And then he's like, I'm going to gather all of my Buffy shrine and transport it to Warren's. And then he's like, you are going to make me like a Buffy robot, a Buffy
A
bot,
Buffy bot. He wants a buff bot.
a
Uh,
bot.
bot? He wants a buff bot, and I hate this. I hate this so much.
Yeah, this is gonna be so annoying because it's like now we're gonna see because like it's gonna be like double Buffys, and then it's just like which Buffy's the real Buffy, and then it's gonna be so annoying. The Buffy's gonna be
Is he
very
gonna be that
strong.
successful? I feel like we saw what he did with April, and April was very obviously a robot. So
Well, now he's like some practice under his belt. I just think it's gonna be an annoying storyline because it's just like I don't know. It's like I don't want
yeah.
Buffy to fight Buffy. Or if I do, I want Buffy to fight Buffy in like a different universe, like a different Buffyverse. Like you know what I mean? Not like a robot Buffy. Because I knew that they're
Yeah.
going to do like a double Buffy. Like they did. We've seen
Oh,
like
like the Faith
double
Buffy
Willow.
thing.
We've seen like double
Right.
Xander. But like and like of course they're gonna do a double Buffy. But like I'd rather it be like
Mhm.
dark Buffy from like the
Brunette
underworld.
Buffy.
No, same Buffy, but like brunette Buffy is just Faith, essentially. No,
That's
like
not true.
you know what I mean? Like upside down, but like Buffy, but with like dark, edgy makeup.
Edgy. Oh, she puts eyeliner on the lower lid.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's what I want to
smoky eye
see
Buffy.
with Buffy versus Buffy. I don't want to see Buffy the robot versus, but whatever. Is it? Well, why am I complaining? It's not like whatever. It might be good.
Oh, can I
Might
make
be
a
good.
prediction? I just had an idea.
What's that?
What if, okay, Spike has Warren make Buffbot. Now,
Mhm.
what if Glory gets confused and goes after Buffbot, right? And that's how like shit pops off. That would be
Oh, I
so
love
funny.
it.
Right? That would be really fun.
Yeah, that's great.
That could be a fun use for Buffbot.
Mhm.
But speaking of Glory, actually, we have to talk about the whole Buffy Ben thing. Because at the
Yeah.
Bronze, Buffy sees Ben, and this is before she decides she wants to, work on herself and blah blah blah. Blah. So she sees him. She is not great at flirting. Like approaches him. I thought it was really interesting. She asks him, like, "Oh, do you want to dance?" Blah, blah, blah. And he says, "Oh, yeah, let me go, like, set this down." And he goes somewhere to set his drink down. And he's gone for a minute because, like, Buffy and Spike have their whole interaction. And I'm like, something about that, like, sent my radar a little bit, like, my antenna was up.
Yeah, he was acting weird.
Yeah, was he, like, was he about to be Glory again or something? Like,
I
what is
think,
going
like, I
on?
mean, like, okay, so, like, I think, like, maybe I think that we have to continue this conversation of, like, what's going on here, and I'm getting more and more confused because I thought that okay, I think it's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. They are literally one, and they it's like a spinning top. Like you spin it and it's Glory, or you spin it and it's Ben. And they are one and the
Mhm.
same. It's not like a brother and a sister. They're just they're just or maybe in a weird way they are. I mean, do you think that because you know, so do they never communicate? Are they always do they are they they're never in the same room together?
Right,
Or like
because
can
we've
they
only ever seen them communicate through Glibglob.
Lip gloss, yeah. Unless, like, she can, like, talk into a mirror and talk to him that way, but, like, it now I'm getting, like, confused because it's just like, okay, is it just as
Yeah.
simple as they are the same thing, and then one is good and one is bad, once again, a la, like, a Jekyll and Hyde? Is that what or like a werewolf, like
I mean, maybe. It's just getting very confusing because, like, in this episode, when Buffy calls Ben, like they make a plan to like go get coffee. Then she decides, no, I need to cancel that because like I need to be cool while like being alone, blah blah blah. So she calls, and then it's like Ben turning back into Glory, and she's hearing the message. So like obviously the number he gave
which
her,
is so stupid. Why would he do that?
he doesn't have a cell phone. What else is he supposed to do?
Don't give your number to the same place that Glory lives. Like if you're
And yeah,
that's actually like seems a little evil. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to give you
yeah,
my number, which just so happens to be also the number of the person that's trying to murder you and your sister. Like
yeah,
that seems like bad. Like that's like, that like if I was trying to actually if he was good, genuinely good, and was trying to like date Buffy, be with Buffy, hang out with Buffy, protect Buffy, then like that seems like a step of sabotage.
yeah. It's fucked. It's fucked because if you want her to call and you expect her to call, there's a good chance that you won't be the one that answers. Like I don't know how you're supposed to be. How are you thinking you're going to be able to hide this information from Glory?
And it seems
Um,
that Glory can take over Ben's body at
at
any
will.
point at time, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Ben can't do that for Glory.
That's why I'm wondering if the drink had something to do with it, or is there like
Right.
scheduled like time shifts things. I don't know. Like it's very confusing, especially because when Gloria is talking to Glibglob, when she overhears the voicemail, she says, "Oh, she doesn't want to date us." Us.
Mhm.
She said
Yeah.
us.
So they're
She
not
didn't
brother and
say
sister.
Ben.
They are literally the
Like
same.
the same, they're like two sides of the same coin. They're like
Yeah.
Two-Face, but it's just like
Mhm.
flip-flop. We see
Mhm.
when Glory transforms back into Ben, he's like wearing Glory's dress,
Yeah.
like he's in her apartment, their apartment,
Mhm.
whatever. Like
Okay.
it's very
Were
confusing.
they two souls at one point, two bodies at one point, and
Mm.
something happened and they got morphed into one?
I just view maybe I view it as like very much angel on your shoulder, devil on your shoulder,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
Glory is always wearing red. She is like seems like kind of the epitome of like chaotic evil.
Mhm.
Ben, we've met him as a fucking doctor. Like, what else are you going to put up on a pedestal as being like? And I'm not saying all doctors are like the best thing since sliced bread, but like, do you know what I mean? When you're saying like good and evil, people who help others, like a doctor is going to fall into that category. So, and he's often wearing like hues of like blue, green,
Mhm.
right? Like, I just feel like the visuals kind of work as well.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It
I
just
don't
seems
know, but
entirely inconvenient to
sure.
like this whole thing. Yeah,
Do we like Glenn or Blory?
neither.
Exactly. Like Glenn is an actual name. Blory sounds horrible.
Glory. Oh,
Yeah,
Glory.
Ben and Glory. It could be Bory. If you don't
No,
want
because
the L.
they're not boring.
They're
I'll
not
give them
boring.
that.
No.
No, they're just Ben and Glory or Ben or Glory.
It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. I can't wait to actually understand exactly how this works.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
I hope we're gonna
logistics.
find out. Like, I
No,
think we will.
they'll tell us, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes sense, like, any
No.
of it.
No.
I think that they had to be 2 separate entities, and they somehow got, like, cursed to be, like, smushed together.
Ooh, I like that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, Glory, you're so bad that we're gonna attach Ben to you so that at least half the time you'll be good.
Yeah, and
I don't
then,
know.
like, that explains, like, why Ben literally has to clean up all of Glory's messes.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, that was our episode of Buffy. We'll see where that brings us for next week because of the whole Joyce dead situation.
Rest in
I
peace, Joyce.
imagine say that again?
Oh, and I just said rest in peace, Joyce.
Oh, Preston, yeah. I imagine that next episode is largely going to be dealing with the fallout of Joyce's death. Like, what else are we going to be doing, you know?
I mean, it hurt my little heart when, like, Buffy was like, "Mom, mom," and then she said, "Mommy." It's just
Did
so
you see
sad.
Joyce in the background when because the way that camera is, like, Buffy comes inside and is like yelling for her mom, then the camera pans and she's like shouting up the stairs. I could see a person behind her and I was
Mhm.
like, oh no. Like I immediately like had that gut feeling of like this
Yeah.
isn't good, you know?
It isn't good, and once again, like we said in the top of the episode, when things are so good and we're on, like, a high, there's nowhere else to go but down,
Yeah.
which just, like, it really it's gonna I hope, like I mean, I feel like next episode is gonna be really heavy, so,
Mhm. I agree.
I don't know, like, the tears might fall. It might be hard. It might be hard to watch. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm excited only because I watched this episode like right after we recorded last week, so I've been wanting to like see the fallout for like a week, but
Mhm.
that's okay. Are you ready to talk about Cordy's corner?
Yes, I mostly watched this episode.
Yeah, I can fill in the blanks. I mean, I
Yeah.
think I got most of it.
I watched this episode and then I got a little sleepy and then I took a nap, but then I woke up. I woke up and then I watched the rest of it.
Yeah. So we started off the episode with a goat sacrifice, as one does.
Oh, yes. This is the funniest thing because I feel like Angel ran out of women to save, and then he's like, you know
Gotta
what's
save the
next? Goats.
Goats. It's true.
I have saved every single woman in LA. Now it's time to save the goats.
Yeah. And Darla has been faking sick so she can live with Lindsay and he'll take care of her and she can get secret info because Wolfram and Hart are celebrating. They're having like a 75-year review. This is a big review, annual review, but it's every 75 years.
Audited, it sounds like.
Yes.
Which is not fun. It's not
Yes,
fun. You have
by,
to gather the documents. You have to gather the
senior partner.
Mr. Senior Partner is coming to do the 75-year review, which
Yes.
once again is anxiety inducing. I believe everybody's worried that they're going to get fired.
So everyone's trying to do different things, which is why the goat sacrificing was even happening.
Yeah.
And Angel, through some various means, one of which is going to the karaoke bar, one of which is going to like this guy that he saved a long time ago. He finds out Big Baddie Lawyer, aka Senior Partner, has a ring that apparently is like lets you get into hell for freezies. So that's not good.
Like a key to get to hell.
It's a key. And meanwhile, then he also obtains this metal hand. And the metal glove allows you to choke the fucking shit out of a senior partner.
Now, if I was a senior partner, then I wouldn't have a weapon that it like solely kills me. That seems once again very inconvenient, not great, because he got this glove from somebody. Who
the
did
book
he
guy.
get this the
bookseller that he saved a long time ago. And he basically, the bookseller's like, you saved me. You gave me hope in humanity because a demon was fighting for the humans. And then immediately, because he's in his like depressed era, Angel is like, yes, but then all those humans died. And it's like, okay, bro, like calm down a little. So he gets He gets metal glove.
So the glove is
Except-
essentially like I went to the Metropolitan Museum of Arts and went into the Knights Hall and took like a knight an armor knight's glove, essentially, is what it looks like.
And here's the thing. Yeah, but in comes Darla, in comes Batty Pants Darla, and she fucking kills this guy, steals the glove, nopes the fuck out of there, and then goes undercover as a brunette with a metal hand at the senior partner party.
Very inconspicuous.
Iconic.
She was so sneaky. I cannot believe Angel spotted her
with her brown hair.
With her brown hair. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how. And then
he chucked holy water at her fucking face.
He's like, vampire.
Just threw water at her face.
Yeah.
So everyone's freaking out.
Yeah.
He is able to get Darla out of the way, put the metal hand on, choke the fucking shit out of the senior partner, jump out a goddamn window, but he's all good. He's okay. Don't worry. He's fine.
He fell on glass and glass fell on him, but there was no cuts or no blood.
Because there was no wood.
Yeah, but he could still get cut by glass, I'm sure.
He just heals real quick. So he gets the ring.
Yeah, and then he got the ring, and then he's like, cool, now I can go to what they call work from home. Is that what it is?
Home office.
Home office, yeah.
So he's going to go to the home office, and in comes Bernard, and he does this slow clap.
Yeah. He wasn't dead, but then he wasn't. But he's not a ghost, and he's not...
He said his contract wasn't up. So apparently legal contracts will get you out of anything.
Well, yeah, but also now he's just the elevator man that goes up and down hell, which sounds...
But it's a trick.
Well,
because
it's
hell
not really a trick.
Here. This is hell. Because basically Angel's like, bitch, do you know I'm going to stop your fucking plan? Like, what do you think you're getting out of this? And Bernard is basically like, we don't care if we win because humans have the capacity for evil already. So metaphorically speaking, we're already in hell. And it's very nihilistic and very depressing. And truly, the world is already a hellscape, Sarah. So I didn't need the show reminding me of that.
Yeah. Everybody is evil is what the lesson is. Everybody sucks. Everybody is evil. And it doesn't matter if Angel, ends Wolfram and Hart, because at the end of the day, evil will prevail, and there's evil in everybody. And we see like a montage of like people being mean on the streets of New York of LA. And it's just like, yeah, that tracks, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then he's like, fuck this ring, fuck this glove, and he gives the ring to Darla.
Well, then Darla comes knocking.
And
he like throws her up against a wall. They do a light BDSM, just a little bit.
I like it.
He choked her out just a little bit.
I like it. I don't mind that at all.
Threw her through a door, and then
I like that too.
And then it was like, the world's ending. Everyone sucks. I might as well fuck Darla. And here's my question, Sarah.
Yeah.
We end the episode with Angel like waking up, clutching his chest. And I'm like, if this motherfucker lost his soul because he fucked
lost his soul,
let him fuck in peace, okay?
No, it's only
Angel fuck.
And it's only good sex. Like when he it
that
depends.
Was some good sex for him.
Yeah, that's what it is. It has to be only good sex.
Chemistry they've had, right? Like I feel like him and Darla have way more chemistry than him and Buffy did.
That is true.
Like
that is true. So if we get Angelus back, then that could be interesting for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm for it. For sure.
Yeah. So it ended in the same way that the episode Surprise ended, and reprise surprise. Oh, do you see what they did there?
I see what they did there.
Yeah, isn't that great?
That I mean, it's pretty great. Yeah.
I came up with it on my own.
Well, I'm so proud of you. Wow.
Yeah, I did not Google that.
Yeah,
or see it on the Wikipedia. I just came up with it on my own. Isn't that crazy?
You didn't see it on the Wikipedia.
I didn't see it on the Wikipedia.
I'm agreeing with you. You knew it all by yourself.
All by myself.
The other things that happen, side storylines, we have Wesley, Cordy, and Gunn, and they get ripped off. They don't get paid. And there's no one around to enforce them being paid because they literally removed an eyeball. They undid a Professor Quirrell situation. And they didn't get paid.
They're idiots. And I'll tell you why. they need to get a retainer so that if the
Deposit.
a deposit or a retainer. So if they run away with money, or if they like don't, they at least they have something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is
But this is the thing. You make
stupid.
this mistake once, you don't make it again, you know? Because
Yeah.
now, except the thing is, the problem is, this lady then calls Cordy and is like, "Hey, bitch, Eyeball's back. Can you come over?" And Cordy's like, "Yeah,
No,
sure. We need money."
I don't think I don't think the eyeball's back.
I don't know what she said, but she got Cordy to come over.
She just said, I
have
can
money.
pay you now. Do you
Yeah.
accept personal checks? And Cordy said, not usually, but in this case, yes, because they were kind of like down and out. They were like having a little
have
bit
no
of a sad
money.
moment. So they were going to go and she was going to go and pick up the personal check. But this is the other thing. Don't accept personal checks, because check scam is very real. So this whole thing was a bad idea, but it's a trap because a new Glib Glob. I don't know who this man is.
Glib Glob 2 has arisen, and he is going to kill Cordy.
It's not a Glib Glob, but it's somebody
who's Jason,
almost as ugly as Glib Glob.
He's really ugly. Yeah, he's like a weird light blue minty color with like some red markings. It's not good. He's gonna kill Cordy, and meanwhile, poor Wesley literally almost died. And then his girlfriend is like, "I know my dad wanted to sacrifice me to a god, but what you do is too dangerous. I can handle demons. I can't handle guns." And like, girl, same. Fair.
Yeah,
real fair.
Like, honestly, she has a point there.
Guns are a deal breaker.
You know, just like April would say, when it rains, it pours. When, you know, that's one of the idioms that she would say. She was like, "When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When, you know, silver lining around the cloud. When it rains, it pours." Like,
and now he has no money and no girlfriend, and he's bleeding out of his bullet wound, and all sad
he
things.
ripped his stitches out.
He did, because he literally stood up to Angel. When Angel had the audacity, Angel, who can barely read, comes in and is like, "Wesley, give me those fucking books." And it's like,
is he like Leah Michelle? He doesn't know how to read.
He doesn't know how to read.
Fact is, I mean, I've never seen him read anything. So honestly,
honestly, I have people to do that for him.
I have no evidence to say that he can read.
Darla is the one who reads in the relationship. We know she's into that smut. She is an Akatar bitch. She fucking loves Akatar.
Yeah, I mean, Akatar is so lame. I'm like,
it's so bad. It's bad. It's actually bad. And I'm not shaming anyone who likes it. I just don't like it.
I have visual proof that Spike knows how to read and write. I don't know if I've ever seen Angel
himbo.
He just doesn't know how to read.
He doesn't know how to read.
Woo.
So one other thing that happens this episode, we may have gotten rid of Kate finally.
Oh,
she gets fired.
Wait, this is a little okay. So like, okay, yeah, like, so yeah, she gets fired because they're like, "You take too many of the cases that are weird and not enough of the cases like giving people
ever since your
tickets.
Dad died, you've been acting really weird." Like, what?
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
I don't know. Like, do you just want Kate to like once again like just give out parking tickets? Like, you're not taking enough of the case. The normal cases. You're only taking the
You're being a little weirdo. And so you're fired, and so she goes home, trashes her apartment, and drinks and takes pills, and so doesn't look good for Kate. Now, I feel like, again, with the whole thing we said at the very top of the episode, like, I didn't see a dead carcass anywhere. So, like, I assume she's still living and breathing, but it did not sound great.
Yeah. She drunk called her ex, essentially.
It was embarrassing.
She's embarrassing.
It was really embarrassing. She got fired and did a drunk call to someone.
Yeah, she's a little bit of a mess. I mean, like, it would be pretty dark if she ended her life in that capacity. But guess what? The show is dark and mysterious, and it's
Angel's gonna bust in right at the last second and suck the vomit out of her mouth.
And you know what? Little women are just too weak and pathetic.
So frail.
To be a cop, you know, that's like a man's job. And she's just an itty bitty girl. And that's what Angel teaches me, that only men could do men's jobs. I mean, is that
Courtney's hair
not what this fucking show teaches me?
No, it's true. Courtney's hair looked really bad this episode also. Like I hate it. I hate it so much. Not to be that person, but I had to say it because it was in my brain.
Yeah.
Can I tell you I watched so Will and I rewatched Anchorman recently.
Oh, wow.
And this is gonna be such a side tangent, but okay, love Christina Applegate. Like absolutely adore her.
Yeah.
Legend, icon, queen.
Yeah.
Her eyebrows are so light in that movie that it looks like just skin. Like they're so I'm like, they needed to fill those in a bit because it's just so distracting.
She's very blonde, yeah.
She's gorgeous.
And she was in like the height of the 90s of like the tiny, tiny thin brows. So
yeah,
I'm sure she didn't have
Poor
a lot
girl.
to work with anyway.
But they fixed it. Like I've seen her in many, many, many other things, and like she looks incredible. Not that she didn't look incredible, but her eyebrows specifically look incredible.
You were disturbed.
Anyway, I was a little disturbed by the eyebrows. Anyway, that's the episode. Those are our episodes.
Brilliant.
Would you like to hear the titles of the next episodes?
Yeah.
Season 5, episode 16. Oh God, it's called The Body.
Okay, so
I like that.
Yeah, obviously, like the obviously thought is Joyce, but it can also be Buffy Bot.
Okay, The Body. Also, like the body that
The
Glory
body.
and Ben share.
Oh yeah, it's the body.
The
body.
Yeah. Yeah, could be like the Glory, the Glenn situation.
I'm not getting behind that. I'm sorry.
I'm not either.
I just don't like it.
I don't either. And then season 2, episode 16, Epiphany for Angel.
Oh, that's a good word. I like epiphany.
Epiphany.
That's a good word.
Nice vocab word. Yeah. So that'll be next week. That's what we're covering.
Wow. Amazing.
So,
perfect. Stunning.
Can't wait to talk about a funeral. We're gonna put the fun in funeral.
What the fuck song is that? You just made it up. This is how I know you haven't had a lot of loss in your life. You're just like dancing on people's graves. I'm like going into this episode like, oh my god,
like what am I doing here?
I'm going into this episode. I'm like, oh god, I'm going to live like my traumas, like dead parent. Like it's probably gonna so sad. And you're like, funeral, gonna get to a funeral. Like what a fucking asshole. Everyone's gonna die. Goodbye, Buffy. You have no parent. You orphan girl.
Oh, I hope Giles is there to help her get through this.
Giles,
can I tell you one thing I'm a little sad about?
What?
I'm a little sad that Giles and Joyce didn't get to fuck one last time.
He still has an opportunity to.
Stop! Stop it! No! Who's sick now? Who's sick now? Not me. Anyway.
Oh man.
That'll be next week. So stay tuned.
Oh boy.
Everyone. Listen, it's a time. What a time to be alive. Not Joyce, but some people.
Yeah. If I ask you if you have any exciting Thanksgiving plans, are you going to yell at me?
Like Lindy.
Why would you ask me that?
How dare you?
I'm just trying to be polite.
No, I'm just going to my parents' house. Like, that's the usual. You know, Will's family doesn't live close, so we always go to my parents every Thanksgiving. I'm gonna watch the dog show as usual.
What is the first thing you're grabbing on your plate for Thanksgiving dinner?
Stuffing is my absolute favorite.
Stuffing
is an
too.
icon.
I love stuffing too. Yeah,
I'm a sides bitch. You know,
I am too.
Like turkey's fine, but like
nobody's reaching for the turkey.
No,
my in-laws said that they're making brisket this year instead of turkey, and I'm like very excited about that.
I don't know that I've ever had brisket.
Yeah,
so that would be exciting to me too. Try it.
I'm excited for it because you know what, like chicken and turkey has kind of been giving me the like kind of an ick recently.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's unfortunate because that's a lot of like the meat.
Everything.
You know?
I know.
It's in everything. The other thing too that I very much look forward to is like when you go to someone else's house and they have like deviled eggs.
Oh, that's disgusting, Jessica.
You are so incorrect, and everyone's going to tell you how incorrect you are.
I don't think so because like I understand that like a lot of what I say is wrong. Like, and once again, like I don't give a shit that people don't like tomatoes. Like I could really give one crap because I like them.
No, it's only like 3 people are going to know what the fuck you're talking
I don't care. I don't care. Like I really don't give a shit if people are like, oh, like I'm gonna neg you because like tomatoes suck. I don't fucking give a shit because I like them. And I understand like a lot of what I say is like could be like I might be in the minority, but I don't think that that's the case with deviled eggs. I really don't. And once
people
again,
fucking love a
I
deviled
would
egg.
never touch that with a 10-foot pole. I would
Give
never
me
do
all
that.
the deviled eggs. I will fuck
That's
with
so-
deviled eggs
That's
so hard.
creepy though.
Why are they? It's eggs. You eat eggs.
Eggs are kind of creepy. They're kind of creepy.
Yes, of course they're creepy, but I still eat them. A lot of things are creepy, and yet we still consume them.
Are you an olive?
Am I an olive?
Yes.
Do I eat olives?
Yeah.
I eat all olives. I don't discriminate. I like all olives.
Wow. Okay. I would not touch an olive with a 10-foot pole.
No, my husband eats olives too. We're both olive people.
Wow. Yeah.
I know.
Adam and I neither of us are olive people.
I'm not a mushroom person.
I don't like mushrooms. Yeah.
Mushrooms are fucking slimy, weird little fungus things that can go to hell.
Wow. But you like the aesthetic of mushrooms.
I love a mushroom aesthetic, but I don't
very
like the taste.
bamboozling.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where I stand. I will fuck with a deviled egg all day long. I'm trying to think. You know what I won't fuck with on Thanksgiving?
What's that?
Pumpkin pie.
That's so funny because I was about to ask you like your dessert preferences as well.
Apple pie all the way. A la mode, baby.
With vanilla ice cream?
Yes, French vanilla specifically.
Oh, wow.
You gotta be French.
You're fancy.
Yeah, that's what I'm having for dessert is apple pie a la mode. What about, this year I'm making a tiramisu. Did I say that?
Oh,
I'm making
that sounds great. That sounds very good.
What about you? What dessert are you reaching for?
I like apple pie. I mean, like pies are so like meh to me. Like I would rather like fuck with a cake at like any time. I like love cake. Pie, I'm never like super excited for pie. Like I'll eat it because it's like there and it's like the
Do you prefer a fruit pie or more like a chocolate pudding pie?
No, I like fruit pie. Like I like apple pie. Like I like pumpkin pie. It's just like it doesn't excite me. Like, but if somebody brought out like a cake, I'd be like, ooh, cake.
Yeah. I've eaten an apple every single day for like 3 months.
Wow, I'm not allowed to eat apples.
I know.
If I do, I have to like eat it down the block. Because like he hears everything. He has like really good hearing. That's so crazy. I have to go to the next town over essentially.
Can you chop an apple?
No, he doesn't like that sound either.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
I know. I have to like go into my office like I'm Dobby with like a knife, cut it,
stomp it.
Like play the music really loudly so he doesn't hear.
That's hilarious. I would die. I wouldn't make it because apple season, like, first of all, I live in New York. So like apple season is legit like the fucking best season. I go through so many apples. I eat so many fucking Honeycrisp apples. I'm gonna turn into a goddamn Honeycrisp apple. It's the best apple.
I love apples. I really do. It's just like it's kind of like nails on chalk.
Yeah, and there's no other fruits that he's like that. It's just apples. Well, that's good. At least you can eat other fruits.
Yeah. I'm heavy into clementine season right now. So
okay, well, they're pretty quiet fruit. So
they're very quiet fruit. Yeah.
Anyway, we've talked a lot about food. And now I'm really hungry. I'm gonna go have breakfast for dinner. Because I'm gonna eat eggs, Sarah. Not deviled eggs, but I am gonna eat eggs. Okay. Anyway, we'll be back next week with more Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So until then, everyone, here endeth the lesson.
Just ask. Shit 90 shows taught me.
Shit 90 Shows Taught Me was not filmed before a live studio audience.